Hi students, I'm going to show you how to log in and navigate Ellii.com on a smartphone. So first, go to Google Chrome. If you don't have Google Chrome, you can also use Safari, but I'm going to go to Google Chrome, and then I'm going to type in Ellii.com. Ellii.com. Then once you're on the main homepage, click on the arrow at the top and then click Log in as a student. Now here you can see it asks for email or username. We do not use email. You get the username from your teacher or from the office, and the username will be lowercase hc and then your student ID number. Okay, that's also your badge ID number. So my sample will be 156789. Your ID will be 15 or 16 and extra numbers, but the sample here is 156789. I'll click on this I to see that I've typed it correctly. And I want to make sure that I have no spaces after the letters or the numbers, and that looks good. There are no spaces here. So the username and the password are exactly the same, HC plus your badge ID number. Now I will click Login, and you can save the password too to your phone. Now I have two choices. The yellow box is Ellii, and the blue box is Ellii Solo. We'll start with Ellii Solo. This is independent study. So I'll click on the blue box, and then I'll click Continue. And you can see they want to give a placement test to start. You can do this. It might take 40 minutes to take this placement test, so make sure you have time. If you don't have enough time, you can choose Skip. So I am going to skip this right now. And now I can choose whatever I want to study. So if you skip this and you want to come back and try that placement test later, or you want to retake it, you don't like your score, you can click on the three lines in the top right and then go to My Account. Click on My Account and you can see there's an option to retake the placement test. So you can go there anytime and retake that placement test. Now I'm going to go to those top three lines on the right again, and you have a choice. You have a library, you have videos, you have shorts, which are just short videos, and then words at the bottom. That's a place to store the vocabulary that you want to study later. So I'm going to go to shorts, and you can see here's some videos. These are really short videos. This one is about present progressive. Okay, this one is about pronunciation. Okay, and this is selecting which word is correct in the sentence. So you can watch some really short videos to help you with your grammar. If we go back to the menu, you can also go to the videos or the library. Let's go to the library. And you can see what kind of lessons are in the library, and you can choose whatever you want to study. It started at beginner for me, and I'm going to change that. If I click on that, I can choose the level I want. So I think I'll choose intermediate. And now I can look and see what I might like to study here. Okay, maybe this one. Click Smart. This is about privacy, passwords, profiles, so about safety with technology. If I go down a little bit, I can see there's a couple of lessons about this. So let's look at this first lesson, digital resilience. And now this is important because clicking through and navigating on the phone is different than a laptop when you get into a lesson. So we'll start with vocabulary preview, and then I have to click this tiny little arrow at the top to start the lesson. Okay, we'll click start. And every activity will be a little bit different. So it looks like this one is matching a word to the definition. So I'll click on a word and then I can choose where it should go. A secret code that gives you access to something. Yes. I'll click on some more words and put them in the boxes as an example. Now I'll say, I'm finished. And it tells me I got 3 out of 5 correct. I can review, I could try again, or I can move on to the next task. I will move to the next task or activity, and there's another vocabulary for us. Now, if I click in the top right X, that closes us out of the lessons, and I can choose something else to work on. And now if I click go to Ellii, back to the home page here. So we have Ellii with my classes and teachers, or Ellii solo, the independent study. So what I'm logging into now is Ellii with my classes and teacher. So you can see I have ELL C1, C2. So if I click on that, here is all of the homework that my teacher has given me. So these are the specific things my teacher wants me to work on. And then when you're finished, you can click at the top and you can log out. Thank you for watching.